नमो नमः सर्वेभ्यः। अधुना प्रार्थनां कृत्वा कक्षां प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। गुरुरेव गतिः गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो गुरुरेव गतिः गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो गुरुरेव गतिः गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो। अद्यतन पाठः तृतीया विभक्तिम् अधिकृत्य अस्ति। Today's lesson is about the instrumental case, the third case. Okay. Yes. इतः पूर्वं वयं द्वितीया विभक्तिं पठितवन्तः। तेन च तया च किमन्यत् लङ् लकारम्. We had read the past tense. We had studied the past tense along with the dvitiya vibhakti. Okay, so now today we are going to continue with tritiya vibhakti, just tritiya vibhakti, tavateva. We are not doing any other verb form. We will continue with the present tense and past tense verbs, but we will do the tritiya vibhakti. So let us have the small introduction, the concept introduction of the tritiya vibhakti. Though most of you know it, but it is like aupacharika, this thing. Okay, aupacharika rupena vayam tritiya vibhakti vishaye kinchit adhitya sa ka iti kim karoti iti kinchit parichayamatram samprapya agre gacchamaha. Read the following sentences. Etani vakyani pathantu. Sita lekhanya likhati. Sita writes with a pen. Sudaha kashtena pachati. The cook cooks with the firewood. In these sentences, the pen is instrumental for writing and the firewood for cooking. What is instrumental for an activity is called karana. So, what is happening? The pen is instrumental. It's lekhanya. So, likhati. So, always kasminchit vakye kriya pradhana vartate. So, pradhana angaha kaha vakyasya kriya padam. Okay, kriya shabdaha. Kriyaya yuktam padam sarva mukhyam asti. Likhati. Atah vakyasya adhyanam yada kurmaha. When we are studying a sentence, okay, we should always pick up the verb first. The verb has all the information. So likhati first. Writes. Okay. Boy or girl, anybody can be called in only likhati. Okay. So writes. Who writes? Sita writes. Sita likhati. With what does she write? Does she write with a pencil or a pen kind of question? With what? So she is writing with a lekhani. Okay, she is writing with a pen. So lekhani, ankani, these are the words for pen. Okay, so she is writing with a pen. Sudaha kashtena pachati. In this sentence, pachati, cooks. Who cooks? Sudaha. The cook cooks. With what? So, kashtena. Kashta becomes an instrument in the act of cooking. Pachana kriyaya kashtaha. Kashta shabdaha. Kashta vastu. Kim bhavati? Parikaram bhavati. Yani sadhanam bhavati. Arthat. Sadhanam. Kriya sadhana क्रियायाः साधने अंगभूतः Kashta Shabda. Kashtena pachati. Next, in these sentences, so this is called Karana. It is in the instrumental case. Karana is a Karaka. Okay. So there are non-Karaka relations as well. So that was a Karaka Vibhakti. Sakasit Karaka Vibhakti Rasit. Aduna vayam kim pathamaha? Karaketara Vibhaktim pathamaha. Karaketara. Yat Karakam nasti tadrisham kinchit. Karakam nama kriyaya sambaddham. What is Karaka? It is related to Kriya. Okay. In some or the other way, it is generating the Kriya. Like it is making the Kriya happen. Like a Karta makes a Kriya happen, a Karma makes a Kriya happen, a Karana, a Sampradana, an Apadana, all these are making the Kriya happen, isn't it? So they are all called Karakas. But Vibhakti is of two kinds as we have studied earlier. It is Karaka Vibhakti and many people say it is Upapada, but we can also call it Karaketara Vibhakti because Upapada is found to be also Upa-artha. I mean, some arthas of some meaninged words also take the Vibhakti. So they have nothing to do with the Kriya. Such instances we call it as Karaketara Vibhakti. Okay. So it is technically also called Upapada Vibhakti, and I also include Upa-artha Vibhakti. There is something which is Artha related Vibhakti also, like for example, Hetu Arthe, Tad Arthe, all these couple of these things come. Okay. So their Hetu is not a word, but Hetu is a, what is it? It's a Artha, it's a meaning. Okay. Tad Artha is also not a word. I mean, we don't use the word Tadarthya, but we say Kimapi Uddishya. Okay. So in that sense, we used Tadarthya. Right. Now, Ramaha Lakshmanena Saha Vasati. One such relationship where the dhatu, the kriya has nothing to do with it. The vibhakti is this instance in the case of Tritiya Vibhakti. Okay. Tritiya Vibhakte Vishaye काचन एवं अस्ति तत्र शब्देन सह विभक्तिः युज्यते शब्दं दृष्ट्वा विभक्तिरागच्छति सः इति शब्दः अस्ति रामः लक्ष्मणेन सह वसति Rama lives along with Lakshmana, so along with वत्सः धेन्वा सह गच्छति वत्सः so गच्छति goes. Who goes? Vatsaha goes. Dhenva saha gacchati. So Dhenu is a cow. Does the Vatsa sit on the cow and go? No. Dhenu is not becoming a instrument for going. Dhenu is happening. Dhenu happens to be something which goes along. They both walk together, side by side. The Vatsa did not make Dhenu. Like Janakena saha putraha gacchati. In that, if we say it is sahartha, then it's okay. If we say it's karanartha, then most probably the little boy must be sitting on the shoulders of the father, like we watch in the case of some Ratha Yatras and all. So the boy wants to see, he's very young, he cannot see what is going the other side because he can see is people. So he asks his father, make me sit on your shoulders, and with love the father make the kid sit on his shoulders, and the kid is now happy, he's able to see around. So in that case, the father happens to be the not Sahartha but the Karanartha. Okay, so Putraha Janakena Gacchati. Janaka becomes like a Vahana or a Yana in the case of Putra. Okay, so that is how we differentiate between Sahartha and the Karanartha. Because of the indeclinable avyaya saha or its equivalents sardham, sakam and samam, the noun used with it will be in tritiya. Kim bhavati tatra kevalam saha shabdaha eva na saha arthataha anye shabdaha api tritiya vibhaktim svikurvanti. तान् दृष्ट्वा अपि तृतीया विभक्तिरागच्छति. तृतीया विभक्तिः एवं न वदति सः अस्ति तदानीमेव अहम् आगच्छामि, सार्धमस्ति साकमस्ति सममस्ति चेत् अहं नागच्छामि इति न वदति. वयं सर्वे मित्राणि इति सः अवदत्. सः किम् अवदत्? सार्धं साकं समम् इत्यपि अस्माकं मित्राणि एव, अस्माभिः सह गच्छहे तृतीये इति उक्तवान्. तदानीं तृतीया विभक्ति किम् उक्तवती? अस्तु तर्हि फ्रेंड्स फ्रेंड्स इति शेक हैंड कृत्वा तदपि आगच्छति. सो सः, सार्धं, साकं, समं, all these words which bear the equal meanings of saha will take tritiya along, okay, in the meaning of along with. So Ramah Lakshmanena sardham vasati, Ramah Lakshmanena sakam vasati, Ramah Lakshmanena samam vasati, Vatsah dhenva sardham gacchati. All these are possible, okay, dhenva saha, okay. So sometimes what happens, the word is not there, then also it is used. So please remember this point. Even when saha, sardham, sakam, samam do not show up in the sentence, sometimes they say we have other work, we are going away. Oh Tritiya, will you please manage without us? Like the children go away from the class and say, when the attendance is called, can you say present for me? Then the other mischievous, non-mischievous kids will say, okay, okay, I'll help you. So these mischievous kids will go away. In that way, saha goes away of the class, okay, of the sentence. It does not do its duty. Then Tritiya says, okay, I'll do your duty, don't worry. So okay, then also Tritiya is, I mean that saharthaka is there. I mean we can also say Rama Lakshmanena vasati, that's all. And we can also say Vatsah dhenva gacchati. So tavade, we need not use saha, okay. So maybe it is clear for you now. Then what he says, the author says, saha sardham sakam samam. And then the indeclarable cha is used in the sense of end. It means samuchaya, a collective word. Sometimes cha is used. It's cha has, I mean, cha is a very little, it's very small, but still it has lot of meaning. Okay, it's a big word. A lot of, if you open Apte and see Apte Kosha, if you open and see, you will see so many meanings for cha. It's this big meanings in the screen, whole screen, the cha meanings will come. Okay, so many are there. But the main what you call as primary meaning is samuchaya, connecting word, like bat and ball, ears and eyes and nose, okay, like that, okay. So the cha is a samuchaya, Ramaha cha, Lakshmanaha cha, Rama Lakshmanau, okay. So when the Rama Lakshmanau is not used in the compound dvandva, then the cha is put in between them, or in the end Ramaha Lakshmanaha cha, okay, gacchataha, like that. Now read the following sentences. Tantuna vastram bhavati, from the threads the cloth is made. Meghena vrishtihi bhavati, the rain comes from the clouds. The rain happens, actually bhavati is to become, to be, to become, but here we cannot translate, true translate it, that's why we take it from come. Bhudhatu does not have come meaning, don't say like that, okay. So it's in the sandarbha that we take the meaning, okay. In these sentences, the threads are instrumental for the cloth and the clouds for the rain. So, so tantuna vastram bhavati. So from the threads, the cloth is made. The cloth, okay, the cloth is, I mean, inside. How does a cloth form? So cloth is not a complete material. It's like many threads put together becomes the big cloth, okay. So that is what. So normally the words preceded by preposition by in English get tritiya. So from the threads, by the threads, or like that, okay. Meghena vrishtihi bhavati. So because of megha, I mean meghat is there, but from the megha also it is happening, but by the megha also it is happening. So in that way we get tritiya for them, okay. So the instrumental cases, I mean the places where the instrumental case is used. Yatra yatra tritiya vibhaktihi agacchati tani sarvani sthanani atra uchyante. Pradeshaha. Tritiya vibhakti Pradeshaha. Yatra yatra sambhavyata asti vibhaktehe. Tani sarvani sthanani atra uchyante ekaikashah. So we have got 3 places of Tritiya. One is Tantuna Vasram Bhavati kind of. The second was Saha Artha. Okay. And the first was the Karanartha. Okay. Karanartha, Sahartha, and something like Tantuna Vastram Artha. Okay. So the instrumentality, right? Okay. And there are more arthas. Okay. Itopi arthah santi tritiya vibhaktehe. Kintu atra vayam etan eva arthan svikritya agre gachamah. So let's now get ready. Please raise hands. I will call them. Right. Prajna Bhatt. Please raise hand. What happened? Yeah. Okay. Prajna. Right. First is Balaha Kandukena Kridanti. Balaha Kandukena Kridanti.
Namaste Bhagini. The boys play with the ball.
The boys play with the ball. Correct. Very good. Next, Annapurna Bhagini. Krishivalaha halaihi karshanti.
The farmers with farmers will plow with
plows. Okay. Halaha is also plough only. Okay. Plow. Okay. Both. Right. So one moment before we go ahead, let me not forget. We will also change the vachana here only. Okay. So Prajna Bhagini, tell the first sentence vachana.
Astu Bhagini. Balaha kandukena kridati. Balau kandukabhyam kridataha.
Correct.
Balaha kandukaihi kridanti.
Very correct. Nice.
Dhanyawada.
Annapurna Bhagini, you can also change this. Okay, Krishivala, farmers plow with the plows. Okay, that is the sentence. So now you can change the vachana. Annapurna Bhagini.
Ram Bhagini. Krishivalaha halena karshati.
Yes.
Krishivalabhyam.
No. It is in Prathama Vibhakti only.
Oh, Krishivalaihi.
Valau. Krishivalau.
Halabhyam. Karshataha.
Correct. Very good.
Valabhihi.
No, the same vakya.
Okay. Krishivalaha halabhihi karshanti. Halaihi karshanti.
Because it's akaranta pullinga, bhihi will not come. Okay. In other places, bhihi will be right, but in akaranta pum, it is not.
Some confusing.
No problem. It happens. Yeah. Right. Next, Geeta Bhagini. Ramesh Karena Sprishat.
Namaste Bhagini.
Namaste. Okay, both.
Shamyatam.
No. Please.
Rameshah Karena Asprishat.
Right.
Ramesh touches. Asprishat is touches, is it?
Asprishat is past tense of touch.
Ramesh touched with his hand.
His hand. Correct. Yeah.
Correct. Okay. Rameshah is in ekavachanam asti kila.
Right.
Rameshah karenabhyam.
No. Rameshaha is the plural.
Rameshah asti. Atra Rameshah asti.
So you are telling bahuvachana, so use bahuvachana everywhere. That's what I mean. If you say Rameshaha, then kara also you should use in bahuvachana.
Rameshah karaihi asprushanti. Karaihi asprushanti.
Asprushan, not T. T is not.
Asprushan. Bhutakara, right. Asprushan. Dvivachanamapi vadami va?
Yes, 3. Yeah.
Ramesho Ramesho karabhyam asprushatah
Asprushan, isn't it?
Asprushatam.
Asprushan, isn't it?
Asprushan. Shamita Begini. Shamita.
Please don't say that word at all. We are all learning. Okay. Please don't say Kshamyatam at all. No need for sorries and all. Okay. No problem. You're trying.
Dhanyawada.
Shubham. Then Lata Vidyaranya Bhagini. Gauri Lekhanya Alikhat.
Gauri Lekhanya Alikhat means Gauri wrote with the pen.
Right.
Using the pen. Wrote with the pen. And Dvivachana is Gauri. Gauriau Lekhan. Do I need to do this also? Lekhanya also to Dvivachana, all the words. Okay.
All the words in Dvivachana, all the words in Bahuvachana. Yeah.
Okay. Gauriau Lekhanya Lekhani Bhyam.
Correct.
Am I right? Okay. Lekhani Alikatam.
Yes.
Okay. And then Gauryaha Lekhani Bhihi Alikhan.
Correct.
Thank you. Dhanyavada, Bhagini.
Samyak Uttam. Next, Prakash Mohini Bhrata. Vayam Kusumaihi Devam Archana.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Vayam Kusume Devam Archamaha. We all offer flowers to God.
Not offer. Archamaha is worship. Arch is to worship.
Achha. We all worship God with flowers.
Yes, we all worship God with flowers. Okay, fine. So please change the vachana.
Aham Kusmen Devaha Archami.
No, Devaha, no.
Devam, sorry. Devam Archami.
Correct.
Avam Kusumabhyam.
Correct.
Devam Archavaha.
Deva also Dvivachana.
Devam Archavaha.
Devam, no. Deva also Dvivachana. Please use.
Acha, okay. Devo.
Yes.
Archavaha.
Correct.
Kripaya punah vadatu Bhagini.
Vayam Kusumena Devam Archami. Ava Kusumabhyam Devau Archavaha. Vayam Kusumaihi. Next.
Devam Archavaha.
Deva in plural.
Devaha. No. Devan Archa.
Yes, the same vibhakti we will use. Okay, we will not use any other. The same we will use.
Devam Deha.
Sure. Samyak.
Devam Devo. Dhanyavad.
So don't worry about the confusion that happens, and it will happen. It's bound to happen. Don't worry. So next is Nataraja Pushpavanam Bhrata. So Ramaha Sita cha Nava Nadim Ataratam. Nataraja Bhrata. Okay. Vidya Shivakumar Bhrata. Bhagini, I think. Yeah, Vidya.
Ramah Sita cha Nava Nadimataratam. Nadimataratam. Ramah Site.
No, Ramaha Site, no. Rama also Trivachana.
Okay. Ramau Site cha. Ramau Site cha. Nava. Navabhyam. Navabhyam. Nadim. Ataratam.
Naubhyam or something comes, I think. Let me just check it.
Naubhyam.
It changes, I think. I have to see. Okay, I didn't check it. Let me just see it. Naubhyam or Naubhyam. It says, one moment. See in the Shabdarupa Sangha. Yeah, you meanwhile continue. Okay. The next Vachana.
Ataratam, I don't know how to change it.
Ataratam, Ataran.
Okay, Atarat. Ataratam. So now this one would have Ataratam, isn't it?
Yes,
Nadim
yes.
Ataratam.
Yes.
Ramaha Sitaha cha Navabhyam Navabhihi
Yes.
Nadim Ataran.
Now, yeah, what I guess.
Ataran,
It's Naubhyam and Naubhihi. Okay? Naubhyam, not Navabhyam, but Naubhyam. Okay? So Naubhyam in the Dvivachana and Naubhihi in the Bahuvachana. So I tell all the sentences, please listen. Ramau Site cha Naubhyam Nadyau Ataratam. Ataratam, yes. Then Ramaha Sitaha cha Naubhihi Nadihi Ataran. Okay, Ramaha Sita cha, then we can say one we will take Ramaha Nava Nadim Atarat. Okay, like that. So Rama and Sita crossed the river with the boat. Why is Bhagini eating our head? She can just tell the translation and just leave the class now. Please don't think like that. This will be a very good exercise. You'll all enjoy later. When you become teachers now, you will also make your students do this. Okay? They'll also say the same thing. You will tell the same thing to them.
Bhagini, I don't want to become a teacher, but I'm enjoying as a student. I'm learning. Keep on learning. That's what I.
So it's a very enjoying experience. Okay, though we have that kind of, oh, we could not know the word, oh my, we are stuck up here, oh, we said this silly thing wrongly. That we should not think like that. Okay, just keep on doing it. That is good for brain. Okay, it will keep us young also. Okay, so they say when you become older, so to stop that old age, do certain activities. So this is one of it. The language, the changing, we can do it with Sanskrit a lot, and we can remain young forever. Okay.
Satyam.
Bhagini, one doubt, Bhagini. Can I ask?
Yes,
See, in the sentence, Ramaha Sita cha Nava Nadim Ataratam. Okay, that is all are in Dvivachana, right? I mean, not Dvivachana, I'm sorry. Ramaha plus Sita, it makes two people.
two people, ataratam is dvivachana. Yeah.
Yes, two people and Atharatam. So when we say Ramau Sitau cha, it becomes 4 people. So should we say Atharan only? Plural?
Atharan only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it can't be Atharatam
No.
again.
How many people will be there? The number will change according to that.
Okay, okay.
More than 3, bahuvachana only. Okay.
Dhanyavada, Bhagini.
So somebody is asking, now shabda. Now is not a special shabda. It is aukaranta shabda. Okay. So it is there in the shabda book. The 67th shabda. Now is aukaranta strilinga. Okay. So please follow that 67th shabda in this one. Okay. Right. Okay. Thank you, Prabha Bhagini. She has posted all the forms of now. Okay. Right. Anyway, so this chat destroys everything. So there is an order of that. You can understand easily. Right. So the next is Kripanaha Dhanena Nandanti. Kripana is a miser. Okay. So Kripana means miser. Now this Vakya Praveen Bhrata will tell. Praveen Kulkarni.
Yeah, Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha.
Krupanaha dhanena nandanti means the misers, they are rejoicing with money.
Yes, they rejoice with money. Correct.
With the money. And the ekvachan is Krupanaha dhanena nandati.
Correct.
And then dvivachan is Krupanau dhanabhyam nandataha.
Comes with a dhanabhyam. Okay.
Dhanabhyam nandataha.
Correct.
Okay.
Then Kripana. Next. Kripana dhana. Dhana should change now.
Krupanaha dhanaihi nandanti.
Correct. Okay. Good.
Dhanyavada.
Sure. Kannan Bhrata. Yuyam vidyaya dhanam vindatha. Okay. We can't hear you. Are you speaking? No.
Yeah. Yuyam vidyaya dhanam vindatha. You all vidya dhanam means selling. I don't know the exact meaning. Dhanam.
Okay. Let us go by verb. Vindatha. What does vindatha mean?
Vindatha means vindatha.
Vinda is to obtain. So what does vindatha mean?
Then okay, vindatha means obtain. Then dhanam means money. Vidya means vidya. That means we all getting money by vidya after by studying.
But we all know, not we all.
You are from you are Yuyam. You are sorry, you are. Yeah. So yeah, if you change this from vidyaya dhanam vindasi.
Yes. From vidyaya vindasi. Correct.
Okay. You are vidyaya dhanam vindataha.
No. You two. You both.
From you are vidyaya.
Not vidyaya. It's also dvivachana.
No, vidyaya vidyabhyam dhanam vidyata. Dhanam also dhanam dhane dhanani dhane vindyataha.
Vindatah, right.
Vindatah. Yoyam vidyaya dhanam vindata.
Vindata, correct. Dhanam na.
Oh, if you have changed dhanam also, then dhanam, then you have to change yoyam vindataya vidyaya dhanam dhanani.
Dhanani. But vidya.
Vidyabhyam. I'm not able to get
Vidya Vihi.
Vidyabhi.
Yuyam Vidya Vihi Dhanani Vindata.
Dhanani Vidyata.
Right.
Thank you. Sorry, we do a lot of mistakes.
No, please don't be sorry. That's what I said. Don't say that word at all. Not needed. Okay. Next is translate into English. So that's what we have been doing right now. So still continue. So Amita Bhagini, you have a very long sentence. Enjoy. Amita Bhargava.
नमो नमः. कार्पसेन वस्त्रं पूर्णया कम्बलं त्रिनेन कटश्च भवन्ति. Cloth made from jute and wool is made from wool and mat made from grass are there. Karpasa
is a cotton, okay?
Cotton. Karpaseebhyam vastre Purnaya is feminine.
And the meaning, Karpasena Vastram.
Cotton from what? From wool, from
the cotton or by the cotton.
Yeah, the cotton cloth is made by wool. Mattress is made to cover. Kambalam. And from grass, mat is made.
Yes.
So Karpasena will be Karpasebhyam.
Karpasabhyam. Sabhyam. Karpasena is Ramena, like, okay, Karpasabhyam.
Purnabhyam. Kapale. Trine. Kattam.
No, this also, Trina also, Dvivachana.
Trinam, Trine. Trinena. Trinabhyam. Katam.
Kataha, katau, kataha. Because katashcha is there, the cha comes when it is a pullinga only. Yeah.
Okay, cha comes when it is pullinga.
No. Kataha is a pullinga. That's why there is a visarga there. That is why there is a cha. I don't say anyway cha comes for the pullinga. Here the kataha.
So katau bhavataha.
Katau bhavataha, correct. Next bahuvachana.
Karpasebhihi.
Nahi, not bihi.
Karpasaihi. Vastrani and Purnabhihi. Kambalani and Trinaihi Kataha Bhavati. will be Bhavanti, no?
Correct. So we have done the translation first and then only we are doing the Vachana Parivartanam. That is one answer. And there are something on the chat. I am just seeing what is the meaning of Kataha. It's a mat. Kata is a mat. Okay. So we are doing for Vidya Bhagini. What we are doing is we are trying to change the Vachanas of all the words based on their Vibhakti. For example, Karka, Sena is in Tritiya Vibhakti. We will try to change both the two, all the sentence into Ekavachana, all the sentence into Dvivachana, all the sentence into Bahuvachana. So each word we will change based upon the Vibhakti. Okay, so Kambalam is in Prathama Vibhakti, Kambalam, Kambale, Kambalani. Vastram is in Prathama Vibhakti, Vastram, Vastre, Vastrani. Urnaya is in Tritiya Vibhakti, so Urnaya, Urnabhya, Urnabhihi, because it's a Strilinga. So this will improve our knowledge of the words. That's what we are doing, and I had explained this in the very first, like when we started this procedure, I explained there. Okay, so it's grammatically correct or not, we are doing it for exercises. Okay, the exercising of the mind is very important, and that this will take you a long way in your Sanskrit learning. Okay, so this is why we are doing it. And Vidya Dhanam is not one word here. We are taking here the Vidyaya Dhanam Vindata. So by Vidya, you are getting Dhana. The intention is different. Vidya Dhanam is different. Vidyaya Dhanam is a different expression. Okay. Vind is not to know. Vind is to get. With is to know. Okay. So these are the replies to your doubts. Okay. Next sentence. So सम्यक् उक्तवती. मृत्तिकया घटः सुवर्णेन आभरणं च भवतः. Now Krishnamurti Brata. So did you yes.
I did by mistake. I do not know. Mrittikaya Kataha Swarnena from Mrittikaya. Okay. Mrittikaya.
Mrittika is like mud or soil.
Okay. From mud, the pot is made, and from gold, the ornaments are made. With mud, with clay pots are made, and with gold ornaments are made.
Will you change the vachana?
Okay. Mrittikabhya Gatau Swarnabhyam Abharanau
Abharanam is this one, right?
Abharanam. Then how does it Abharanam cha? How does that Sandhi rule comes?
Yes,
Abharanam.
Yeah, Namcha became Nancha.
Nancha, okay, Nancha, okay. Abharane.
Right.
Bhavataha is Bhavataha. Bahuvachana. Mrittikaihi.
No.
Mrittikebihi.
Mrittikabhihi
Gataha Swarnabhihi.
That's not Swarnabhihi. Suvarna is a Akaranta.
Swarnena Swarnabhyam Swarnebihi Abharanani cha Bhavantaha. Bhavanti.
Shubhamastu. Samyak Uttam. Now, somebody is saying in the chat that we should use Bhavanti for everything. Bhrataha and Bhagini's This is for an exercise. So we are trying to make all into ekavachana, all into dvivachana, and all into bahuvachana. That is the only exercise we are doing. We are not concerned with the grammatical values of the exercising. The sentence will have its value, but we are not valuing the other elements just for this exercise sake. We are doing it's a brain exercise. That's all. We are not applying the meaning into the world. So please don't worry about such issues. Kataha is a Pumlinga word, a simple akaranta Pumlinga. Okay, so katascha, cha because many other things are there. Kataha, cha, katascha. That makes it Pumlinga. Abharanam cha, that makes it Napumsakalinga. Abharanam cha, because it is in the Prathama Bhavati. It is a subject of Bhavati. That's why it is in the Prathama Vibhakti. It is the karta of the sentence. So that is the Vibhakti of it. Now is the doubt clear, Sudha Bhagini? Gataha is in Prathama. Gataha is also in Prathama and Kataha is also in Prathama. Okay, all are Prathama only because they are the subjects of Bhava, Bhudat. Right? Is it clear now? Right. So somebody is asking, Krishnamurti Bhrata, is it possible to write the vachanas too? Difficult to hear. No, it's very difficult. We are doing it for exercise sake. Okay. So I'll try to say it very clearly after each one says it. Okay. Right. So now we will go on to the. So somebody is saying 8 and 9 sentences are missing. I mean, I have this book. I have checked with this book. So with the book only, I have compared in writing. Maybe there are editions, different editions, and different sentences introduced. I'm not sure. So I'll try to check. Okay. There were 2 more sentences which were not there in this book. That's why I deleted them. Maybe that's a different edition and we have this thing. Okay. Why does Abharanam have na with cha? It's not na. Abharanam cha. The ma changes to inya. Okay. So the cha, when it happens to combine with the cha, it changes to the Varga Panchama of the cha. The Anuswara changes to the Varga Panchama Akshara of the Varga. Because cha is chavarga, the inya comes in between. Abharanam cha, nyan. Okay. So inya comes. That's the only thing. That's the Sandhi rule. Okay. Same as katashcha. The kataha, the visarga becomes sha before cha. Okay. Now we will move on to the next exercise, that is from English to Sanskrit. Now we will not need any vachana changes here. We will just translate the sentence and we will go ahead. And I will be calling those who did not answer yet. Okay. Those who have answered already raised hands and I have called them. So I will call other names now, though you have not raised hands. So please be ready. Okay. So Shishupala scolded Krishna with bad words. Nalini Bhagini, Nalini Bibi.
Ram, madam.
Ram.
Yeah. Shishupalaha durvachanaihi Krishnam anindat.
Durvachanaihi Krishnam anindat. Very good. Perfectly said. Right. Dhanyavada. And I don't know about the PDF. Somebody is asking. I have given from my side, and every time I'm giving them, please write to the office people directly. Okay. From my side, I'm not leaving any this thing. I don't know if it's allowed to give in the group or not. I'll check with them. Every time I'll give in the group. Maybe I don't know whether if I can do this. I'll check with the office and I'll tell you. Please write directly to them. Okay. So they will. I have already notified them. Every time I tell them. Okay. Right. Next, Vidya Shivakumar Bhagini. Animals live by air. Your voice is not heard at all.
Animals live by air. Mrigaha.
Mrigaha. Air is pavana or
Pavanena vasanti.
Pavanena vasanti, vayuna jivanti, praninaha vayuna jivanti.
They live without air, they cannot live. Okay, I didn't follow the. Okay. Pavanena jivanti. Dhanyavada.
Oh, no problem. We can use all the paryaya padas. No problem. Okay. Shubhamastu. Then we are calling now Chandrakala Bhagini. Chandrakala B. Women worship with flowers.
Ram Bhagini.
Yeah.
Ram.
Yes, please. Yeah, go ahead. Ram.
Nari pushpena saha devam pujayanti.
Samyak. Kintu women there is
Pushpena devam pujayanti.
Nari you said, but women is there. Bahuvachana.
Is it necessary to use pushpena saha in this sentence?
No.
It's not. Pushpena is in itself means saha, isn't it?
Yes, and there is flowers also. Grammatically, it's not totally translated yet.
Bhagini, I can't hear your voice.
Oh, maybe some connection issue your side. Worship with flowers. So anybody else? We want to attend Annie Mary. Yeah.
Pushpaihi pujayanti or archayanti.
Very good. And the women?
Naryaha
pushpaihi archanti or pujayanti. Okay, good. Nice.
Naryaha pushpaihi.
That's what I was asking. Next, Krishna Veni Bhakti. The boys enjoyed with sweet meats.
Boys. Balakaha Maduram.
Modaka.
Modakena Rochad. Rochande not be right. Modakena
Sweet. Bahuvachana.
Modakau. Sweet means Modakaihi. Enjoying.
Nanda.
Nandande.
Nandanti. It's a parasmaya.
Enjoy. Anandan. Okay.
Enjoyed. So Anandan. I missed the past tense.
Anandan. Enjoyed. Okay. Past tense.
Enjoyed.
Anandan. Balakaha Modakaihi Anandan.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sure. No problem. Yeah. Next. Parul Desai, Parul Bhagini. We earned riches with great efforts.
Ram Bhagini. Vayam dhanani mahati prayatna with great efforts. Prayatnaihi vayam mahat ati prayatnaihi dhanani avindama.
Okay, let us see. Vayam bahu prayatnena dhanam avindama. Correct. Okay. But dhanani, it should be dhanani. I'll correct it. Riches is dhanam and dhanani. Both is okay. Okay, fine. Samyak uttam. Next, Ashok Bhrata. Ashok Gursulkarji. You go with mother.
Tvam Matra sah gaccha.
Tvam Matra sah gacchasi. Okay. You are going. Like, it's not imperative in this case. Okay, no problem. Yeah, you said right.
Bhagini, the Matra sah gaccha or gacchasi. It is a direct adnyartha, no? Adnyartha.
You go is like simple present also is possible, right? It's a simple present.
Okay.
Rajalakshmi Kumar. Next sentence, Bhagini. The farmers are pleased with rains.
Krishakaha vrishtena amodat.
No, you
amodan.
Vrishti is a which linga pada?
Vrishti is Strilinga.
Correct. What should be the
Strilinga. Vrishtibihi.
Vrishtibihi, correct.
Vrishtibihi. Amodan.
Amodan, correct. No,
Yeah.
are pleased. Present tense.
Modanti.
No. Mod is Atmanepada. You can use Modante, you should say.
Modante.
Or you can say Nanda also.
Amodanta. Nandanti.
Okay, why Amoda? Amoda will become like
Because I saw are pleased. Okay, I didn't note that are pleased. I just saw the pleased. So I Krishakaha vrishtibihi nandanti.
Nandanti, right. Good.
Thank you, Bhagini.
Pleased. It is past tense, no? Anandat. Ananda.
Ananda. But pleased is with are pleased. Because are happy.
Present tense.
If you take happy, then the farmers are happy with the rain. Then also you will say Anandan. No, na?
No. Okay.
Santushtaha bhavati, no. Santushta bhavanti. Santushta is like tripta, right? Like something like satisfied. Pleased is not that. Okay. So here the sandarbha is different. So Nand will do. Nand and Mud. Both dhatus will be okay. Right? So why go for Tushta, Bhavanti and all? Tushyanti also we can say. Tushyanti. But here we will say Nandanti. Birds eat with beaks. This sentence, PG. Bhagini. Yeah. I always said, sorry.
Chanchubihi khadanti.
Khagaha chanchubihi khadanti. Oh, quickly you said, very good. Right. Nice. Next sentence. The teacher entered the school with the students. Abhijit Bhrata.
So, adhyapakaha, word for school is pathshalam, vidharthina saha avishan.
Right, but Vidyarthina will not do because there are students.
Okay, vidharthibhi.
Vidyarthi saha. Okay, adhyapakaha or tikaha, anything will do. Entered. Entered. What did you say? Avishan, right? I heard it right.
Avishan.
Avishan, correct. Okay. Now, Vidyalayam Avishan or Pathashalam Avishan. Vidyardhibhi saha or Chhatraihi saha. Okay. So I'm sorry. Yeah. Adhyapakaha Chhatraihi saha Shalam Pravishan or Avishan. Anything. Okay. Right. Help will be rendered by the dog. Next sentence, Ganesh Bhrata. Help will be rendered by the dog. So rendered is Bhavati. We will take only Bhavati. Okay. Yes, we can say Krishi Valaha also. It is a Sanskrit word only as it appears. Krishaka is a good word. Why worry about others? But let me just see. Krishi Valaha. Yes, it's a Sanskrit word and we can use it. Okay. Right. So I didn't call any name, it seems. One moment. Devika Bhagini. Devika Rani. No, render is not yacha. Render is not yacha. Yacha is to give. Render is to do, make, okay, some kind of that. So help will be made by the dog, given by the, not given, but made. So bhu we can use. Shuna sahayam. So I'll tell the sentence. Shuna sahayam bhavati. So shuna is not like kukkurena we can use, bhashakena we can use. Why shuna? So we can use kukkurena, bhashakena and all. Okay. Next, you plural study with oh, okay, fine, Bhagini, no problem. You plural study with faith. K. Sitaraman Bhrata.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Are you able to hear that one?
Yeah. Audible. Yeah.
You plural study with faith. You am Shraddhaya Padakaha.
No. Yuvam, no. Plural.
You plural.
Yuvam is dual.
You plural, madam.
What is
Yuvam?
Yuvam? No. Yuvam.
Shraddhaya, or how will you say that? Shraddhaya, faith.
Shraddhaya, correct.
Shraddhaya, Padakaha.
Patataha, why?
Padata.
Patatha. Right. Shraddhaya.
Padata.
Correct. Rama entered Ayodhya with Sita. Thank you so much. Next one is Panchanadam Swaminathan sir. Rama entered Ayodhya with Sita.
Ramaha Sitaya Saha Ayodhyam Apravishat.
No, Apravishat, no.
Pravishat.
Tra will get Dirgha.
Pravishat.
Okay, Ramaha Sitaya Saha Ayodhyam Pravishat. Okay, right. So,
Bhagini, I have one question. The question is this. This Tritiya Vibhakti is used mostly in Karmani Prayoga, correct? So, does it have any influence on the translation they did? Because it can still come across to me as a Karmani.
I didn't understand your question. Does it have any influence on the dhatus?
Right.
And then?
Yes.
That's all?
Yeah. So, I'm trying to figure out where usually it is in the form of a passive voice, right? Karmani Prayoga. Of course, we cannot directly say as a passive voice because English has got a different way of describing it. So I'm trying to understand. If you can elaborate on this, otherwise we can take
Yes. That will come. We will elaborate. We will deal with it in a very great elaborate way. Don't worry. When the passive comes, we will deal with it. Okay.
Dhanyavada.
So here we complete the class. If any more doubts, you can ask. I have checked the chat also. Okay, Shunakena, Nalini Bhagini offered, yes. Upakaraha bhavati, yes, we can also say that. Sahayam bhavati, upakaraha bhavati. We cannot say upakaram bhavati. Upakara is a pullinga shabda. Okay, so previous sentence should be Shunakena. Yes, correct. Shunakena also is okay. Shuna is a different this one.
Again, I have one more question. Yes. Vidyarthi Shabda, how do you decline it? Vidyarthin, Avyarthi, Vidyarthi.
Is the innanta, Vidyarthi, Vidyarthinau, Vidyarthinaha. Vidyarthinam, Vidyarthinau, Vidyarthihi, or that Vidyarthin. Okay, like that it goes.
Dhanyavad.
So,
Bhagini, next Thursday, can we do some simple sentences, Bhagini, please?
What kind of simple sentences?
Now, most of the verbs are at least new to me, Bhagini. For practicing for Abhyasa, can we do some simple sentences if you don't mind, please?
Like Ramaha gacchati, Sita pathati. With that,
no, not like that, totally. But this, sorry, I don't know. I thought I want more practice so that because it's just Tritiya Vibhakti, can practice. It is some simple
practical problem. I'll tell you. Your proposal is very good. That's why I tried to give the concepts beforehand. Okay. Second thing is this book has all the words introduced together. All the namapadas, akaranta, ikaranta, ukaranta, srilinga, pullinga, napunsakalinga, now shabda is also introduced. Okay. So where can I put the limit? Tell me. Okay. So it's not in my hands to set the sentences. Next thing, we can spend some time with other sentences, but I have to prepare them and I have to see the book, I have to see the pattern and I have to make them. So it's a very time-taking procedure. Instead, we can do one thing. I will tell the meanings of all the words which occur in the sentence beforehand. Like kataha is a new word for you, I understand. Okay, but most of the words like abharanam, etc., you understand them. Okay, some words. Because I see, because I get a chance to see beforehand, I have a time to set things. I will try to give you the meanings beforehand only. Okay, when the English sentences are there, I will give you the dhatus. When the Sanskrit sentences are there, I will give the English meanings. By that, it will be helpful. You will not feel any pressure in that case. Okay, I will tell the meanings beforehand.
Samyak Bhagini, Dhanyavadah.
Ram Bhagini.
Yeah, Annapurna Bhagini, yeah.
ఇప్పుడు బాలః కందుకేన క్రీడతి బాలౌ కందుకాభ్యాం క్రీడతః బాలాః కందుకైః క్రీడంతి. ఇదే విధంగా అన్ని వాక్యాల్లోనూ కూడా మనం మొదట నామవాచకాన్ని, తర్వాత ఆ వస్తువుని, తర్వాత క్రియని కూడా మార్చాలి కదా మేడం?
అవును, అంతే.
అంటే అన్ని, అంటే ఇప్పుడు అస్మద్ యుష్మద్ శబ్దాల్లో కూడా ఆ విధంగానే మనం మార్చాల్సి ఉంటుంది కదా?
కరెక్ట్. ఇది వచన కేవలం మనం అభ్యాసం కోసం అంతే, వచనాల అభ్యాసం అంతే.
ధన్యవాదాలు అండి.
So Bhagini is asking, should we change all the words in the same krama which are coming in the sentence? Then I said yes, it is for practice. Okay, so she gave the examples.
Yes, I understood her Telugu, Bhagini, because I know Telugu.
So for everyone I am telling.
Ram Mary.
Ram.
Actually, the booklet is printing mistake. After 8, they have put 11 and 12. I think it should be 9 and 10. Okay. So that's what I feel. And it is good, really. 10 plus 12, 22 sentences in 1 hour. What you are doing is really wonderful, because we are also able to learn, and we are also without much efforts. And the way of teaching is really good. Thanks, actually, and supporting us. Thank you. Dhanyavad.
Like mental mathematics laga.
Yeah, right. It's like mathematics, I understand. We have to match the dhatu, we have to match the vachana of the vibhakti and all the lakara of the kriya and the vibhakti of the shabda. Both. Gives lot of clarity.
Yes.
And one more doubt is there from Bhagini. What are the words for dog? Shunaka, Shuna, Shun or something is there that we have to see that. Bhashaka, Kukura are the 4 words which I know. Kukura, Bhashaka, Shunaka and Shun or something it comes. I have to check that. Bhagavan, Shun only I think. Shwana is also there. Shwa, okay, Shwana. Yeah. So if, I think all the doubts are cleared. Okay. So we'll close the class with prarthana. Swasti prajabhyah paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahishah go brahmanebhyah shubhamastu nityam lokah samastah sukhino bhavantu Sarvebhya Ram. So today in the class something happened. I was very touched by the kids, how they think, They say, Bhagini, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu is written only once in the book and you're reading it twice. I said, will the letters run away if I read it? They stay there only, so I can read them twice also. Such doubts. I mean, I feel like that in the class. You're all like kids for me, and it's okay. Not that I'm greatly learned, but it's
Dhanyavadah.
But this Loka Sukhino Bhavantu, we are all praying, Bhagini. I only wish the war comes to an end and all the people there also are peaceful and they settle down, their sorrows reduce. That's what I pray.
For everybody's safety, we should pray and through very, very bad conditions in the world. And by learning Sanskrit, we are following Dharma by itself. I mean, you're all coming here and spending some time for Sanskrit. Sanskrit is Devavani and we are all following Dharma. So it will always protect us and the world also. Okay. So that is
everybody should.
Namaste.
Namaste, Bhagini.
धन्यवादः शुभरात्रि भगिनी
धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः. Teach very nicely. It's very nice to. I'm learning actually Sanskrit.
धन्यवादाः धन्यवादाः धन्यवादाः